income, monthly checks, and fixed income benefits, including but not limited to Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB. Can you get both of these at the same time? That's a really good question and exactly what I want to focus on for you here in the video, as these monthly check programs are becoming wildly popular right now, and a lot of fixed income beneficiaries are wondering, hey, can I get some of those monthly checks along with my fixed income benefit? Again, a really good question, and what I want to clarify for you here in the video. Let's jump into the details. First off, can I ask a huge favor of you? Please make sure to like the video with the big thumbs up button right down below. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe to the channel as well with the big subscribe button right down below the video. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you being part of the community. Let's get into it and talk about it, as it is such a weird time that we're living through right now. Things have changed a lot in the last few years. I think we can all probably agree with that. All right, so if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, you've probably heard me talk about monthly checks at some point in other videos. There's a variety of these that are out there, like Universal Basic Income, UBI, Guaranteed Basic Income, GBI, even Universal High Income, which is a relatively new one, but these are very popular different programs that are out there. In fact, across the entire United States right now, there's over 150 Guaranteed Basic Income programs. Now, what are these? These are monthly check programs with no strings attached, sending out monthly stipend payments. In other words, just monthly, no strings attached payments to certain groups of people. Now, these are across the entire country in different cities, counties, states, different localities, things like this, right? These are not on a nationwide level quite yet. However, believe it or not, there is legislation that is out there. In fact, look it up if you want to. It is called the Support Act. But what that would want to do is establish $1,200 ongoing monthly checks for basically low income, as they've defined it. Under 75 grand a year is what they defined as low income, across the entire country, distributed by the federal government rather than the city level, the county level, the state level, the local level, things like that, okay? But again, the big question is, okay, sounds like super good. Can you sign me up on something like this? How do I take advantage of this? Now, remember this much as well, because I've seen this question down below in the comment section on previous videos. Some people have said, oh, this is just focused on the rich. No, it's not. No, it's not. Absolutely 100% incorrect. That is not true, okay? Monthly check programs and these monthly stipend payments are never, ever focused on high income, ever in the history of the world. Why? They don't send out monthly checks to high-income people. That's not how monthly check programs work. They're always focused on their definition of low income. Now, sometimes they identify certain groups of people, like the payments that are going out right now across the entire country. They're focused on different groups of people. It could be like focused on new moms or women, or it could be just single men. I mean, teens. There's all kinds of different groups that are focused on different segments of the population. But that's across the entire country. But if you look at a big, broad program that would be established on the nationwide level, how do they establish who gets these? It's all based on income every single time. Think a couple years ago when we got stimulus checks. What was that based on? Was it based on your age? Nope. Was it based on your location in the country? Nope. Was it based on if you wear glasses or not? Nope. Was it based on your height? Nope. Nothing to do with any of that stuff. Was it based on your gender, male, female, whatever else somebody identifies as? No, absolutely not. It was based on income. That's it. That's all they cared about. What is your income? Is your income X or below? If so, winner, winner, you get a check. That's literally what it came down to, okay? Because remember, the first couple rounds of stimulus checks, they had income. Well, actually, the first round that we got, the $1,200 stimulus check that we got back in early 2020, that had an income cap of $100,000 as an individual and $200,000 as a married couple. Do you remember that? That was nuts. The ones after that, they lowered down to $75,000 as an individual and $150,000 as a married couple. That's still very high. But again, remember, it was all based on that, okay? They didn't care anything else about a person other than how much money do you make, and if you make over the threshold, sorry, no dice. If you earn under the threshold, winner, you get a little scrap of meat, right? Called a check. That's about all it came down to. Same thing goes with these monthly check programs. It's based on income, okay? So long story short here, let's wrap this thing up and let me just give you the, kind of the whole answer that you're looking for here. If you look at a fixed income beneficiary, somebody receiving Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivor, spousal, SSI, VA, things like this, by default, how much are these individuals generally making on a annualized basis, not a monthly basis. Let's just look at the entire year. Depends on what it is, okay? Now, obviously, we're only talking about the fixed income benefit. Some beneficiaries have other income sources, dividend payment, portfolio income, pensions, annuities, still working. There's a whole variety of other income sources, but if we just look at their fixed income benefit as their only source of income, how much money do these individuals generally earn on an annualized basis? Well, not much. 10 grand, 20 grand, 25, 30 maybe. Even the highest income fixed income beneficiaries are earning about about 57,000 a year. That'd be the very highest that somebody would get from Social Security. It's about $57,000 a year. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But is that less than the $75,000, like I said in the example just a little while ago, that they established as low income? Well below, right? It's about $25,000. It's about actually $28,000 less than even the highest fixed income beneficiary, okay? So remember that. In the event of a nationwide level program, of a guaranteed basic income program, a universal basic income program, a universal high income program, whatever they have to call it, they'll probably give it some own little fancy name because that's what they love to do, right? They'll give it some own little name. But whatever they call it, doesn't really matter what it is, what the name is. But in the event of a nationwide program, possibly distributed by the federal government, if they were to do something like this, which in my opinion, I do believe that they will at some point, it's probably not going to be long until they do, roll out a nationwide guaranteed basic income program, but it's going to be income-based, okay? It's always income-based every single time. Depends on where they put that income threshold. I mean, who knows? Maybe they put it at 50 grand. Maybe they say somebody earning under $50,000 a year could be eligible. Or maybe they say it's 75 or 100. I don't know. When they do it, we'll have to see what happens then. But it'll be established based on the income threshold. So if a fixed income beneficiary is getting, say, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30,000 a year from Social Security or other fixed income benefit, is their income generally below the threshold which is determined as low income to be eligible for one of these types of payments? The answer is yes, absolutely 100% yes, okay? Now, somebody could also be getting a fixed income benefit, working part-time, having a pension, giving dividend income, maybe portfolio income, things like this. Maybe that person, yes, even living on a fixed income, may be taking down 120 grand a year. Would they be eligible? Well, probably not, right? Because their income would be way too high. Okay, so just remember that. It's always income. I know there's a lot of people out there that say and believe it's based on all these other things. No, it's not. It's always income. That's all they really care about is what is your income? And do you have any dependents? Sometimes you get checks for a dependent also, okay? Sometimes. We saw that with stimulus checks. Stimulus checks are different than guaranteed basic income, but it's still very, very similar. They're very, very similar concepts, except stimulus checks are just one-off payments. Monthly guaranteed basic income is just an ongoing monthly stipend for for a specified period amount of time. That's it. A year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 months, whatever it happens to be. Whereas a stimulus check, they're like, hey, here's $1,200, go spend it on something, right? So anyway, does that kind of make sense? So for anybody that's been wondering about this, this is what I wanted to share with you. Kind of makes sense, right? So anyway, pretty fascinating, but yes, that's all it comes down to. And again, I will continue to keep you posted on any of this stuff as we get more information on anything right now. Obviously, I'll bring it to your attention. So hope this helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Please like the video, thumbs up button down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Otherwise, subscribe down below. Again, totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day, watching the details and breaking it down in these short videos. Otherwise, check out the other videos I have shown down below in the description at the top of the comment section. I've hand-selected some very popular videos for you there. Check out those. Otherwise, the video library has about 5,000 videos there as well. Or right now, showing up on your screen, you'll see some videos there. Check out those. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll catch you again in just a minute in the next